This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'll probably forget it all by bedtime. Morning!
Well,
Can I go back to sleep for a bit? Wait a second. I get it now! Target? Clear? A fine choice, good sir. Okie dokie. Easy to slack off here, huh? I'm calling these guys the Alba Trojans. Cool or what? Okay, ready to go?
Sorry, but I'm really not.
What was I doing again? Stay tuned for Finch's stunning performance. Honey, I'm home. Just kidding. Alba Trojans here. Don't let him in. Wait, no, do. Anyway, here's the report. You say it was a roaring success. Promise you won't forget me. I'll sniff him out.
Let's see, Discord doesn't
sniff him good. Let's go off like firecrackers.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Where was this again? Have we been here before? But in reality, their battle was only just beginning. It happens. Oh yeah, this was a thing. I am not going to forget this one.
I'll switch to the game so you don't have to hear me
interesting.
talking over Finch now. I already forget how to stream, but I've dropped 0 frames since switching to the game, but I'm just gonna... Sure, my Discord connections are working. Okay. There we go. That's the correct scene. I was looking for the one... Oh god! I didn't get a chance to say not to subscribe, but thank you. This is a test stream, so I literally turned notifications off. But I turned the donation link off. This is also my first time using Stream Elements instead of Streamlabs, so I didn't get a chance to say not to subscribe. But thank you all the same. If you're doing it for the Founders Badge, that's fair, honestly. I'm just gonna make sure Discord is saying I'm streaming properly, because it should be saying I'm streaming when... I like how it's Luxon talking about Discord as if that's a thing you guys will ever get to see. Actually, important thing, take a look at the panels on my channel. I disabled the donation link one on purpose because I wasn't doing that for a test stream, but I also updated the Twitter and Discord one up until this morning. The Twitter one used the old Twitter logo and the Discord one used the old Discord logo. Really funny. Like my crossed out blood. Yeah, I have not changed my Dragoon hotbar since I started playing last year. So Blood of the Dragon is just still there. That was the nice thing about Endwalker Dragoon. I literally didn't have to change any single buttons. Actually, if we go to Astro, I left all of the sects and sleeve draw there. I've left pretty much every removed ability on there. Did I get rid of there? Good. No, I still have Fluid Aura. Anyway. See, guess what Xeno thing I was inspired by when creating this character? Back on. Will Discord tell me that I am in fact streaming? What am I going to do first? It depends on when I wake up, because I would love to blind prog the extreme, but if I'm not up for that, I'm just going to do all of the MSQ and then get back to it. Anyone is... Actually, wait. Yeah, Barracks, you're in my Discord server. Is my status purple and saying I'm streaming for you and it's just not working properly for me? Or are we having a bigger problem? Okay, it is. Okay, so it's just me that's not working. That's good. All right. That was the main thing I was concerned about. Oh, no status. Okay. And Have to figure out what's going wrong there. Task manager's fine with it. I don't know. I'll figure that out later and just play the actual game. I am not. I would not call myself world first on account of the fact that I do not have a static. I have been PFing this entire Savage tier, which is also my first Savage tier, and I have been playing the lower fights so much that I have BIS except for the parts that actually require me to clear P4S. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna wait to see if there are a few of just my regular viewers who don't play 14 and just want to see me watch a stream, because I want to like get a good like authentic Cape Westwind run before I jump into the like minimal eye level party finders. So I just want to see. I need someone who does not play 14 in the chat. And it's just one of my regular Xenoblade viewers. Just to show you why they're removing Cape Westwind. Because it's very funny. It is extremely funny. Data center, I am on Crystal. Which probably also explains why I haven't cleared this tier yet in PF. Because Crystal PF is a very funny meme sometimes. Okay, we have enough people who don't play 14. So this is gonna be very funny. So Cape Westwind is the thing that we're here to mourn, really. I'm basically just using this as a test stream to see if I can like actually stream 14 in the future, because I would very much like to, because if you didn't know, Xenoblade 1 was heavily inspired by classic tab target MMOs, and this is like one of the 2 classic tab target MMOs that are still like actively massive and getting updated. So the Xeno to 14 and 14 to Xeno pipeline is very good. But there is a major patch coming out on Tuesday that's adding a bunch of additional stuff. Gonna probably be like 6 to 8 hours more story content, as well as a new high-end 8-person fight and the first 24-person fight for this expansion. But it is also revamping some of the early game, like some of the base game before we get to any of the expansion. And in doing so, they're changing a couple of the very memed on, like, final couple dungeons of the base game. And one of the things they're doing is turning Cape Westwind here, which is, as the game is now, the first time you're required to play in a group of 8 players. All the multiplayer stuff beforehand is only 4 people. They're changing it to a single player fight. And we're going to see, I'm on healer, so this queue shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to show you why they're changing it to a single player fight. You might be intimidated by the massive amount of abilities I have here. Don't worry, for Cape Westwind, I'm only going to need these 3. Just sit back and watch the, I want to say fireworks, but it's more like a sad, sad dying gasp here. Alright, someone in chat is talking about someone enjoying the game, so we might have a first timer. Yes, okay, good. Someone already has the markers set up. I was going to put out my P4S markers. Alright, hold on. Dragoon is watching cutscene, so let's see. Based on their armor, they are not new, but I don't know. So this is as is the hardest fight in the game. It's a massive roadblock. People are just playing through the story for the first time. Can't hear it, but I'm pressing the 1 key on my keyboard so much right now. You can't even tell. Oh, my dot fell off. Gonna get a bad parse on this run, unfortunately. All right, so that fight took 22 seconds, or sorry, 42, 52 seconds. I wasn't paying attention. Less than a minute. You might have noticed that I did not cast a single healing ability, and I was a healer. So as far as I know, that fight never required you to have to try very much, but because of power creep in the way the classes were designed and how that has changed over the past 10 years, as well as just the fact that people's gear is so much better than a group of 8 first-timers, the fight is a complete joke. You have to basically try to die there, so that's why it's getting changed. But we need to give the authentic fight. We need to give Ridditon the proper, the true experience to get a minimum eye level party going on. Don't pay attention to the names of these if you're planning on. God, I kind of do want to do Mine Praetorium, but my MSQ roulette run today was already a Praetorium run where one of the tanks DC'd, and it was like the only person other than me who was doing significant damage. So I actually got an almost having to try Praetorium run today. So I don't know if I want to repeat that. And then I actually went in and got a Castrum Meridianum run as well, just to get on recording. If I ever need to talk about how they were pre-patch, I'll have videos of both of those. So, and then I'll just have the VOD for this stream if I ever need to explain Cape Westwind, which, like, if I ever need to explain Cape Westwind in a video, I'm literally just going to play that entire VOD just straight through. Get footage for Tamtara. I should get footage for Tamtara. I might do that later, actually. Because I was considering it, and then I saw the preliminary patch notes, which listed a bunch of changes for more than just Tamtara. So I'm like, alright, do I really want to go through all of the ARR dungeons as they are now? Like, the one thing that I'm afraid this patch is going to screw up with me is I do not have the Mapping the Realm achievement for, like, uncovering the entire map for Sestasha. So the one really funny thing I wanted to do was, on stream, walk into Sestasha with, like, an ultimate title, like a title for clearing one of the ultimates once I get around to doing that, and just have Elior Whitewing with the something legend, and then the achievement pop up for Mapping the Realm Sestasha on the same screen, because that is, like, peak comedy. So I'm worried they're going to rework Sestasha and make it impossible to not see the entire thing in one run. But yeah. A follower notification show up itself, but it did not show up here in OBS. So I genuinely don't know what my stream is doing, but I haven't dropped a single frame, and that's a good sign. Anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna, if I do the Tamtara thing, I'm gonna do it on my own time. So again, just close your eyes if you don't want spoilers, because a lot of these are spoilers. We're just gonna look to see. All right, there we go. Mine Cape Westwind. Let's go in. Let's go in as Dark Knight, I guess. We're gonna see. We're just gonna see how many Cape Westwind clears we can get by the end of the day. That's the truth. Oh yeah, all of my class names are quality. Like, I don't know why Samurai is Weeb 6. I think it was supposed to be Weeb 3, because, like, Ninja is Weeb 1 and Monk is Weeb 2. But I think I just misclicked when naming it and just left it. Let's see. Sage, my Sage is Blue Alize, and Red Mage is Rugged Alphino. So that's the tier of humor that I'm working with most of the time. Which there's no wonder why my streaming career never really took off. But, alright, I'm actually going to pull up the wiki guide for Cape Westwind, because I don't actually remember mechanics. I'm totally going to off-tank this. Alright, so it's don't stand in the AoE, walk away from them, and kill ads. Okay. Alright, sounds hard. I think Reaper is not unending angst too. Reaper is, I think, unlimited edgeworks. Which doesn't really make sense, because it doesn't... Like, Communio isn't really unlimited blade works. Like, Paladin is the only thing with unlimited. Why? I don't know why I have the marker, but sure. Oh man, I forgot, I'm level 50 Dark Knight. I can't even TBN the main tank. I should probably actually still. Man, even on mine, he hasn't done a mechanic yet. And we're a third of the way through the fight. Oh man, that's really fun. Are the ads even gonna get up here before he gets under 50%? I don't know, but I guess I'll pick them up. Also have straight up not played Dark Knight since I got it to 90, so actually did not even pay attention. Arm's length even work on those guys? Yes, it did. I just hit the uncomboed Siphon Strike. Great job, me. Can he still be stunned? Oh no. I think he just did a mechanic. Oh man. Maybe we should have actually killed the ads. Alright. First Cape Westwind wipe of the night. Let's go. Keep in mind, if this was, for those of you who don't know the game, if this was current game content, he would have done like 6 or 7 things by now. Yeah, actually, if I'm on mine... Hey, I only said it was no mechanics when it's not minimum item level. When you have the gear to completely steamroll over it, you don't even have to think. Healers don't even need to heal. Using Shirk like a good tank. DPS is even higher this time. I don't think... I'm gonna assume it's safe to kill the ads next to him. Because the missiles were what killed us last time. Oh, actually, Xenofans, I need to just show off Gaius on screen for the Xenofans later on, because he is definitely just Groff. I'm pretty sure we can kill him without taking out the ads, so I probably just wasted a bunch of time, but fine. Alright, there we go. I'm assuming this is still way easier than it was at launch. I'm gonna see if there's a no jobstone party later on so I can go in as Lancer High Endia mode. Wow, first pull. Bad. First time completion. Alright. But yeah, if I had to make my own PF for it, I was gonna make a joke about, like, make sure you've seen the Hector Lectures guide before going in. because one of the guide makers made a Cape Westwind guide for April Fools. And that was really funny. I don't know. Big Xenoblade YouTube community fans might be interested for the fact that once Enel eventually gets the current endgame, I am absolutely going to milk the fact that he's not too great at mechanics yet, and just do a bunch of streams of taking him through like the Endwalker extremes in P1S or something, because he has the monk rotation down perfectly because he's a top tier Xenoblade player, but I think I had to res him 3 times in Tsukuyomi. Oh god, Enel's here! I started making fun of him and he showed up. Abort! Abort mission. But yeah, hi Enel, if you want to jump in voice chat and do some, like, minimum item level Cape Westwind before the 8-person version of it is gone forever. Be my guess. And you're playing. Okay. Very rude. And you can't even VC. After I played Hajimari no Kiseki for 8 hours yesterday just for you. Feels bad. Honestly, if I'm still streaming, I might be doing some very spoilery Endwalker things, so I don't know. Anyway. Played 150 hours. Hajimari won't even take 100 hours to beat. So, Hajimari and Kuro combined are probably only approaching 150. I don't know. I feel like Kuro... Oh, Hajimari's 137... Okay. Never mind. I didn't expect it to actually be that big, because even Cold Steel 4 to 100% it was under 100. Not expect Haji to be that long for... Great. Good job, Falcom. They decided they don't want more than 2 games in an arc, so they just made the 2 games existing massive. How far... NL beat 3.3, and then stopped playing 14 for a couple weeks to play Kurono... Or for like 1 week to play Kurono Kiseki. So literally the last thing that he did was using my healer Q to get into Tsukuyomi easily as a DPS. That has been my basically my purpose. Like I have a level and a half left of 2 healers. I have like a level left of 2 healers to go through, and I'm very slowly seeing if I can get these 2 to 90 just from Enel using my healer Q and from normal raid roulette only, because like the only other things that I'm leveling are black and red mage, and those get into normal roulette yet. So I'm just trying to get all the DPS to 71, then I can just trust spam them to 81, and then I could probably also just hold first. Oh yeah, he has. God, I actually don't know if I want to watch the world first race ultimate though, because I might like. I feel like I'm gonna be. I feel like I shouldn't try to blind prog this ultimate and wait for the like 6.3 one to even attempt to blind prog one if I have not beaten P4S at this point. So I'm probably safe to not go into that one blind, but I definitely want to do the new extreme blind, because the 20 seconds Yoshida showed off in the live letter were already very spicy. I love the knockback like in the first 10 seconds. How far am I in P4S? I have seen phase 1 Enrage multiple times, and the only thing in phase 2 that might give me pause and like take me a few tries to get through is like Act 2. I'm not personally concerned about myself being unable to beat P4S at any point. It's just Party Finder has issues. Like it took me. Let's see. Oh, again, I don't have an issue with gear. Like, as far as BIS goes, I main Dragoon, hence why I'm a high Entia. I literally would just need to clear P4S a couple times to get a chance at stuff. Like, I'm not trying to blind prog the ultimate right away. I'm just saying I might not want to watch World First for it just to see if I could potentially blind it in the future. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna just look at FF logs to see how long it took me to clear P3S, because if anyone here has done P3S in Party Finder, you'll know why it took me a very long time to clear P3S in Party Finder. So got my own, because I genuinely impressed myself. Blind rating is big a thing. See, I'm not a very experienced raider because the most recent raid tier was the first one to come out since I started playing the game, but there are like people racing for world first of new tiers whenever they come out. The patch coming out Tuesday, a couple weeks. I mean, I can't disagree that realistic Sora is mildly cursed, but I don't know what that has to do. Anyway, so like I impressed myself. I was able to clear P1S in Party Finder like week 1, and then I think I got the first P2S clear like oh yeah, I forgot about reset. So I cleared my first P2S re-clear was week 2, but it was January 18th after midnight but before reset. So both my week 1 both my first and second P2S clears stay January 18th, because one was before and one was after reset. Anyway, so just going by, P1S first clears January 9th, which was I think like go to Cali. Yeah, so that was Sunday week 1. Then I got P2S on just before reset week 2. Then P3S, my first clear, was February 8th. So it took me 3 weeks to get through P3S in Party Finder. And then I didn't start like seriously trying P4S until like mid-March. All right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Classes only. But yeah, I've had some. I don't know if it's like it on other data centers, but especially on Crystal, Party Finder, like, really fell off after like week 12 because everyone had what they needed from the early fights. So P3S got really rough. I don't think I've even like one-shotted a P1S re-clear in a few weeks, which is a little scary. Actually, you know what I need to do? Take off my soul crystal and like see what abilities I actually have as Lancer. Oh, hold on a minute. Am I using... Let me check my macros. I need to make sure I'm not using my Lancer part or my Lancer hotbar to actually store anything, because that would be a problem. Gladiator. Rudder. Okay, so I should be able to... Bowel, Chaos Thrust. Move all this stuff, I guess. I don't know what... I as a DPS player who has, like, only ever taken Dragoon into anything above normal, I just won't join a party that does damage down. Unfortunately, half of the flex parties I join... someone will screw up and we get and the whole party gets damaged down on both intemperances, which is very funny. But that is besides the point. Eight, 9, 10 across for roll actions. I don't know why I'm like actively sweating my Lancer abilities. All right, took Piercing Talon off. Good, Piercing Talon goes there. Arm's Length goes there. Wow. Wow. It never occurred to me that Lancer doesn't even get AoE. Like, I know Dragoon AoE is a meme in general, and I hope I'm terrified as to the like Dragoon action button bloat and stuff they said existed, or the fact that they said it was too busy in the same breath where they de-Kaiten Samurai, which for those of you who aren't in the know about 14, the job changes in the upcoming patch were not received very well. But that PF is starting to fill up their DPS spot left. Good. All right, cool. We got Graha and Alize. Let's go. I can't like this is just taking me back to when I was actually playing in ARR. Like before I got to Heaven's Word and before I got like Fang and Claw, because I remember I used to have Life Surge on 4. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm leaving it on 5 for muscle memory, but like this is I want to make fun of Summoner and be like, haha, this sort of has almost as many buttons as Summoner does without the job stone, but unironically this has way this. Yes. I say this as if I actually know how to play Summoner in the old or new form, and I didn't just use it for the caster role quests because I actively play Scholar sometimes. Oh man, I can't believe it. We actually have 2 melee, 2 ranged. I didn't check the party finder. Are we? Okay. Alright, so it's mine. Not naked yet. I'm not quite at naked Cape Westwind. Party leader. Okay, because we have to... Oh man! If we're doing classes only, that means we can't have Scholar. Which means we're going to have 2 Conjurers, which means we're not even going to get... This is so sad. We're not going to get the increased LB generation for having 2 different healers. What if we actually need to LB? Thank you, Ultimate. I actually did used to stream before. Like, if you go and look at the videos tab, I did stream Splatoon tournaments in the past, but I stopped doing that when I stopped playing Splatoon. So hopefully Splatoon 3 is like good enough competitive wise to get me back into doing that, because I would love to join a team, play that again. I'd obviously also love to do. I would love to increase the Xeno fan to 14 fan pipeline as well, because I'm very selfish, and I think it would be very funny if I did a night where I just raided with like Twitch subs and patrons and called it "You Do Pay My Sub." Other stuff, like obviously I could stream Xenoblade stuff. Like, just keep in mind, I have no plans on streaming Xenoblade 3 like when it comes out or something. I'm doing my first playthrough completely detached from the internet completely blind, completely on my own. I'm not letting anyone ruin this for me. Oh god. Right. New viewers. I keep saying, thank you for the subs. This is a test stream. Please don't give me money yet. Also, hold on a second. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, because there are not a lot of people watching, so I think it prioritizes people who are watching and following. I also need to change my alert settings because it's doing an individual alert for every single one of those gift subs. So go in and change that. Like I said, I am new to stream. So it imported all of the settings fine from stream, which is good because all my alerts are still there from the last time I played, from the last time I actively streamed, which was when I was streaming Xenoblade 1, which is why they're all still Xenoblade themed. They're like, most of them are still Xenoblade 1 themed. But looks like gonna turn it off for multiple gift subs. Time being. Oop. That fixes it. I can get actual alert for group subs later. That's why this is a test stream. Also, if you hear the game audio stopping and stuff, and the frame rate dying, that's just because I'm tabbed out of the game. Not a problem with you. It's not a problem on your end. It's not a problem on my end. It seems like honestly, I had bigger issues and more CPU being taken up when I was recording rather than streaming earlier. Should be good to go. Oh wait, what I should have done, should have started theory crafting my opener based on what abilities people actually have. Because it's Monk, I don't think has all 6 of their GC right now. Arcanist is going to have their buff. I don't think that's until that's like mid Stormblood they get that. So even if they were Summoner, they would have it. Guess just use it before Chaos Thrust. That's all I've really got. I don't think I need to have a super optimal. Actually, wait. I know what I need to do. There we go. We're going to be potting in Cape Westwind. Everyone who doesn't play this game has no idea why that's funny. But I promise if you do know, it's very funny. Yeah, the one actual big stream series that I do want to do that isn't just like Splatoon multiplayer things or 14 playing with viewers and stuff like that. Like the one thing that I definitely want to do that is actively playing through games is I want to also force Xeno fans to start playing the Trails series as well, which means I need to play through all 3 Trails in the Sky games on stream at some point before the localization of Trails from Zero comes out, which leaves me until September 27th to play through 3 JRPGs. So that's going to be very fun. Keep in mind, these are JRPGs that are like Xenogears levels of wordy. They are JRPGs with visual novel elements. Oh, right. I forgot. Save waymarks. Okay. I was gonna put my P4S waymarks out, but so be it. Oh wow. Am I the only one here without a tail? Wow, it's entirely Aura and cats. Oh wait, I actually have to walk up when I'm pulling. I can't even elusive jump. I feel so naked without my job still. Hold on, did Disembowel not come out there? That was weird. Oh wait! Oh, it's mine. I don't even have Chaos Thrust yet. Because I'm level 49 and not 50. Oh god. I don't have my dot. I have 4 GCDs. Hi to both the first-time viewers. You've just encountered me in the middle of a massive existential crisis about how much nothing Lancer has access to. God, I can't even tank well because I don't have AoE to, like, actually get stuff with Bloodbath. It's weird. It's a lot easier to forget to keep your damage buff up. Wait, there are ads in this fight? Yes. You actually have to use more than one brain cell in this fight. When you're on minimum item level, no echo. You know what? You know what? I took longer to die than I have in a lot of P4S runs, so I'll take it. Wait a minute. Does Conjurer even get Cure 2? I have not gotten killed by a Decolation where both healers were alive in a while. It's mostly just funny tethers. Like, that's the thing. I understand why tanks hate P3S after progging P4S. Because tethers just don't work very well. I'm gonna hate myself later when I, like, put in the money for a house after 6.1 comes out, and then I'm broke because I wasted all of the pots I spent money on in Cape Westwind. Get another full combo in the duration of this pot. Looks like I can't, which means I potted the wrong. Last party just didn't bother heads, but I... I mean, honestly, all things considered, these ads have a lot more staying power than a lot of ads and ad phases in, like, current fights. Oh, okay, so, untelegraphed AoE tank busters are fun when the tank, like, doesn't face the boss away from the party. Okay. Even the party leader is just like, oh fuck, the cleaves. Did you know? Riditon can actually do AoE damage? You don't notice it because it usually doesn't actually hurt you. Alright, you know what? Gonna remove the pot from my hotbar. Because I don't want to get in the habit of burning my pots on anything like this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, like... Did I see the food pot drama on Twitter? I did not see that, and I think it's for the better that I don't interact with 14 Twitter, other than occasionally posting a funny joke about how Xenos and Kaido from One Piece are actually the same character. And yeah, Galactic, believe it or not, this fight does actually make you have to try occasionally, if you put it in a situation where you do have to try. I don't know how much of this is intentional difficulty, though, and how much of this is just ARR fight design being funny. Because, like... On one hand, more frequent tank busters is probably something current high-end fights should have, but on the other hand, untelegraphed tank busters that also don't show that they have AoE damage is probably also something this fight shouldn't have. And wow, who would have thought that I would have been worse at doing my combos properly when I don't have any combos? Like, I just did a raw Vorpal thrust there. Because I'm so used to having to press more buttons, I forgot how to press less. Like, at the very least, I know the level 50 Dragoon rotation. I don't know the level 50 Lancer rotation. Wait, let's go. Was that... Alizé Gladiator was kiting. What is this? Coils? Actually kiting in a 14 fight? Alright, I mean, I think he's going to try missiles in a minute, so probably get out of mid. Actually, that was really funny. I kind of wish that I was recording or streaming me taking a Nell through coils unsynced, because a lot of very funny things happened. Like, at level 90, I do so much damage that I push... Oh, am I going to be tanking something? Yes, I think stream... If you can hear this, yes, stream is dying for me as well. My internet just sometimes likes to not work. So I'm going to try and save a little bandwidth by pausing this. Okay, this is nice prog. We've gotten to the end of ad phase within 10 minutes on pull 3. It's actually pretty good. Anyway, so if anyone's done coils unsynced, there are a couple bosses that have abilities that are like straight insta-kill on one person, because it's either like a stack or something that you can't, that goes through tank invulns, or it's just another kind of funny insta-kill mechanic. So the proper way to do those fights are usually to like not just burst DPS and do it a bit more gradually so you can pass by those mechanics easier. I forgot about that for one of the fights when I was going through with an L. So I ended up trying to brute force it. It did not work very well. I think it was Avatar, which is supposed to have like a bunch of different stacks at once. And I think you need to get like in a stack of 2 and a stack of 3 or whatever. And it just kind of insta-kills you if you're not in the proper stacks otherwise. So I think what we ended up doing was just, I made him stack on me. And then we just kept brute forcing it until we got just the 2 stacks so we didn't die. Very funny. Okay. Probably been paying, but oh, okay, Mike had an issue. Very cool, very cool. Kind of helps when you like get the person healed before the residue. All right. Oh, okay. You know what? There are 2 white mages who are both out of mana because white mage has not been having a good time this patch, so I'm less angry. Problem is brink of death, so a lot of damage done. Also, one of the healers is. I dodged the missile. At least I think I did. Missiles are just point blank, right? I ran away from him and assumed that was correct. Okay, that wasn't correct. Mic keeps clipping at the end of my... That's probably a noise gate. Not a microphone. Down to 28. I think... I mean, if I'm trailing off, that might literally just be the way I talk sometimes, but I would not be surprised if I have a noise gate setting that's wrong and, like, killing my voice earlier than it should. So... if I can find where that is... Advanced audio properties? Alright, I will look that up after I get out of this fight. Coming back. Honestly, I think resing me was probably not the best choice because there were two people who would not be brink of death, but I mean, I'll take it. My heals are back up. I can melee LB. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this bloodbath, though. Alright. Time to rely on the super clutch life surge heal. This might actually be possible. Alright. I meant to hit stun and not faint. You see, if I had elusive jump, I would have been perfectly fine there. We're pulling. Never mind. Hey, that was Prague. He doesn't have an enrage, so we don't have to worry about that. I do really hope that they give either this fight or one of two fights in Endwalker that I don't want to spoil the Memoriam as area treatment and give them like an actual extreme trial. Because the good thing is, for the very questionable decisions they make sometimes, the developers are definitely on point when it comes to being with the community as far as memes go. So they were memeing up Cape Westwind when they were talking about how they were going to be changing Cape Westwind. So, like, they know. They always know. Also getting mega frame drops right now. Might be better if I, like, cut the stream down to 30 FPS. how our strat for ad phase is just main tank kites him around the arena. Everyone else just kills ads. I don't think this was the intended strategy back then, but it works, so I don't particularly care. I also love how these guys use a different Rampart icon than actual players for some reason. Like, I have to assume that's an old icon, because he's using Gladiator moves otherwise. And, oh, that was probably the Gladiator version of Rampart before it was turned into a roll action. Base 0 deaths ad phase, though. Love how ranged attacks don't break combos anymore, which means I can do really funny things like that. All right, that's why the healers have to use a bunch of Cure 1s. They don't have regen, because I think regen is what. All right. Oh. Never mind. Pugilist got it. I forgot to put I forgot to put sprint and limit break on my hotbar. I wasn't listening to the Wes Galber videos. He says that in every single guide. There we go. Perfect. Actually, that's an idea. Should I try to get Cape Westwind clear on every single class? Probably not, because it's 10 p.m. I've been streaming for an hour and still don't know what I'm doing with my life. But I'm going to try and see if I can fix the audio issue. Weird thing is, I just don't remember where in the settings the noise gate is. No, it's a thing in this software. Ah, okay. That all right, I changed the noise gate a lot, so hopefully that'll fix the cutting out issue. If not, I know where to fix it now, so hopefully it won't be as bad. Okay. All right. Let's join this one as a shield healer. It's just... Alright, it's minimum eye level. Which is good, because I won't have to try as much. Because I have a fairy that can do things for me. And it looks like my internet is having a trouble again. So, sorry, stream is probably dying. Should be recording these locally as well, honestly, but that would stress the computer even more. And it was having a big trouble recording. think I might need to buy a different Ethernet cable later. Because when it works fine, it works fine. But when it has these weird blips like that, it's really not great. No stones first. Okay. Am I gonna have to... oh, wait. I have Scholar gear on. So I'll switch to Conjurer then, I guess. It's gonna be turbo bad because I have no Conjurer abilities on my hotbar. Thankfully, I still have... wow, I'm surprised I get Medica too. Alright, there we go. So, Conjurer is where I put is like my storage hotbar for things. So, I'm gonna have to be a little creative with where I put some of the stuff. Like, alright, Cure and Asuna, that's where they normally go. But Swiftcast I normally have here. Lucid Dreaming I normally have here. Oh, wait! Hold on a minute. I can put Lucid Dreaming there still. It's just gonna... It and some of my Conjurer actions are just gonna show up on here. That's fine. This will be fine. This game is very funny. Alright, we're gonna have to get really creative with where I put Rays. Alright, Stone Arrow, Stone Arrow. I have Cure 1. I have Medica 1. I have Rays. Cure 2. I have Medica 2. Then I have some roll actions. I mean, I'll take Rescue. It's going to be very dangerous putting Rescue on 3, but we're going to do it. Let's roll, 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 roll. I'm not going to bother with Repose because it probably isn't going to work on these guys. Oh, Muscle Memory is going to murder me because the instant someone dies, I'm going to hit the button Swiftcast is normally on, and it's going to open the gold saucer menu. And everyone is going to die, and it's going to be very funny. But I also love how I'm wearing a bunch of Endwalker dungeon gear as a Conjurer. And stream died again, I think. That's really bad. I definitely need a new Ethernet cable. In case you're wondering, yes, I use the Starbird minion because it's me. I am Luxon. I am the bird guy. This shouldn't be a surprise. Of course, I was going to cosplay a High Antia and have a bird follow me around. It's me. You shouldn't have expected anything else. Oh god, the other Conjurer is having an existential crisis. I have 9 spells. One of them is fucking sleep. That actually would be... You know what? I am going to put Repose on my hotbar just in case it works on the ads. Actually, if you want to talk about good parses, the really funny thing is, I'm like rank 776. I'm like orange for the extremes, which is literally just because I joined farm parties for them in the past week when I had very close to Biss. So I have like a 96 and a 93 without joining a parse party or doing any sort of optimizations. So I'm way higher rank than I deserve to be. know what? I wasn't going to repair this gear because I was so close to 90, but I'm going to. Yeah, the EX parses are kind of a meme at this point. I want to say that I would be doing, that I would have good Savage parses, but like, I haven't hit blue on P3S yet. I haven't hit purple on 1 or 2. I probably won't after patch unless Dragoon gets like, unless nobody starts playing Dragoon anymore, or people stop playing Dragoon. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I definitely still have a lot to learn. But you know one thing that I don't have a lot to learn about? Conjurer, baby. Best job in the game. Look at me. I'm such a bad player. I'm using Cure 1. Honestly, I think Cure 1 might be optimal here. Like, except for instances like that. Because I'm going to go very quickly otherwise. Because me, White Mage, famed regen healer. Very notably, does not have any regen right now. We're really at the point where free cure fishing is the way to go, aren't we? This is so sad. Tataru, I was gonna say Tataru play Despacito, but I don't think I want that. Oh god, we have missiles and ads at the same time. This is not gonna go well. Also, the pugilist is tanking the boss. Welp. I am not going to try to salvage this one. At the very least, if I can get a clear on all 3 rolls, then I'll at least be happy. But like, I do need to go back and get do it on Mage and Caster, or not Mage and Caster, or Mage and Caster are the same thing. Jesus Christ, I have not talked this long in a while. Because like when I'm recording something, I can do multiple takes. But anyway, I should probably go back and do it as both range DPSs as well, just to get the full experience. All right, let's go. We both got free cure procs. This is the run. This is the run. Oh god, I thought I almost had a heart attack. I thought I overwrote free cure. I was about to be so mad at myself. Man, this was anything other than min item level Cape Westwind, I would be deservingly so getting yelled at so much for all this cure wanting I'm doing. On these. That's the wrong person. Come on. Give me free cure. I kind of need free cure at this point. There we go. See, there's no enrage, so it's actually not too bad an idea. Actually, he did missile. Oh. Got to get out of the way of missiles. All right. Would be so much easier if I had benediction. Alright, I should not have raised myself. There we go. Can't believe I just took extra gear durability damage for literally no reason. I believe I'm so bad at this game. Honestly, it is really just the lack of regen that makes this annoying to heal. But at the very least, no enrage means don't really need to DPS as badly, which means I can more safely spam cure. I just wish this it's like the Shadowbringers trailer. Become what you must. Become the cure bot. Here, so I don't. So the tank doesn't bust on me is what I was about to say, which is like just wrong because tank buster is something done to the tank, not something done by the tank. Right? Oh wait, I do get holy. I do get holy. I should definitely be using holy on ads, which means I need to actually add it to my hotbar. Oh. Okay, it's my glass from the anima quest is where sprint normally is. Oh, this is such a disaster in such a good way. Got Swift Cast back. Doesn't mean I have, like, enough mana to actually res. Alright. I got a free cure. This is huge. Never mind. Everyone died. So, step one. Put sprint on. There, then... Oh, wait, no, I don't get holy. Never mind. Yes. Yes, I should... Never thought I'd see the day where I would cheer having a free cure icon. For those of you who don't know, in instances other than this, Cure 1 is basically a massive noob trap that you should never use when you have access to Cure 2. But when you have so few tools, the fact that Cure 1 has a I think it's a 20% chance to proc a no-cost Cure 2. It's actually kind of huge. I think I'm just going to Cure bot tanks here. Been working for me fine so far. Lack of holy is what is genuinely making it a lot harder. Cure 2 into Cure 1. That's the pro gamer strat. There we go. There we go. Muscle memoried. Muscle memory the Swift cast. Knew that was going to happen eventually. It's that time where Finch says somebody's being targeted. It's like, I'd say that's a mid-tier Finch line. I don't know. That's another stream I need to do at some point. Just the Finch voice line tier list. And Tank Buster. Okay. This might actually be doable. Get some clutch bloodbaths, which don't look like it's gonna happen. Wait. No. That's sad. I'm gonna go. Am I gonna go for the pod mount? I will get the pod mount if it is, depending on how much it costs. Because I'm at like 1.3k points, so I'm like fairly close to the wolf, and I kind of want the wolf eventually. And at least give me the buffed Endwalker version of Cure 1. Not much better. It's better. Having thin air if I have to res a lot of people. You know? Oh, let's go. We had the Summoner Physic coming out. If you were not aware, Summoner Physic doesn't scale off the same stat as their damage does, so it's useless. Except you're at this level. Alright, cool. It looked like Repose did actually work. We can just have someone, one of the healers, sitting there, keeping the ads occupied if this doesn't happen. Oh. Stand in the fire. I don't think this is gonna go any better now. Hey, wait a minute. A paladin still has their job stone. We're not even all classes and we're still losing. Man, that feels bad. Which rescue and... And actually, no, I have not been to Balmung Ul'dah. I think the only times I've been to Balmung specifically were for checking Market Board, which I usually just do through Gdania. On one hand, I don't know if I can say I've had the true crystal experience without having gone to Balmung Ul'dah before, but on the other hand, I don't care how good my graphics card is. I know going to Balmung Ul'dah or Limsa will, like, just completely destroy my computer in its entirety, and I can't afford to pay for another one. Alright, if I can at least keep dot uptime while Cure 1 spamming, I'll consider that a win. Yo, let's go! Free Cure actually worked! Cannot believe this. Got 2 Free Cures in a row. Very silly. Happening. Was a bad time. At least I have sprint in the right spot for once. I really have just... It has come down to free cure fishing. Because Lucid Dreaming is still on cooldown. There we go. Let's go. Free cure just came in clutch. We found it! We found the niche for Cure 1! I'm so mad that worked. There we go. That's the face of a man who just realized Cure 1 has one use that's not in the game anymore as of like 6 hours from now. There we go. Oh man, I want to be mad. I want to be mad. But same time, it's really funny. On the bright side, I think we can actually say that Cure 1 is officially dead outside of Ultimate as of not even Tuesday, as of when the servers go down. Because if you can't play the game, you can't use Cure 1. Which again, for the non-FF14 players in the audience, the reason Cure 1 is bad is because it is 450 on base 2.5 second cooldown, and Cure 2 is 700 potency on a base 2.5 second cooldown. And you might see that Cure 1 costs a lot less and has shorter cast time. Oh, Finch is blocking the tooltip. Thanks, Finch. Very cool. Gonna go into the system settings and oh wait, it's in. Right. Here instead then. And that's just where it is on the healer layout too, so Oh, nope, that on. Okay, item help isn't tooltips. Very cool. Oh, action help is a different thing. There we go. Okay, so for those of you who don't play this, okay, that's it. That's not where I moved it. I think I did the setting to make it change which side it. Finch isn't blocking it. Anyway, so Cure 1, 400 MP, shorter cast time, which does mean you can like use an ability after it before using the next one. But basically Cure 2 heals more, which is more important. And if you need it to come out faster, you can just use Swift Cast. And then you also get later on abilities that are instant cast versions of Cure 2. So like, if you need to use raw Cure 2 or Cure 1 in general, something has gone wrong, basically. And yet you will still see people in level cap dungeons who just spam Cure 1. This is also where the, hey, healers need to do DPS 2 thing came from. Because you will find healers who don't want to ask to do DPS in this game. People who aren't good at the game. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna swap to Scholar because we very clearly need coverage once we switch to. Oh no. Okay, they're done with upstones. I can remove all this stuff from my bars. There we wait. Lucid Dreaming still there. There we go. All right. Now comes the hard part. Do I do it as Arcanist, Thaumaturge? Oh, we'll still do Archer next. This is gonna hurt. Gonna lose. Less than I thought, honestly. Okay. I can make this work. Oh. Guess that's someone watching stream. Hello. Not expecting to be mobbed as soon as I got out of the instance. Hi, Galactic. If you want to join another one, I'm going in as Archer in a minute. Because I'm getting the clears on all rolls. And I'm going by roll quest. I'm not going by what the game says are rolls. Alright, I'm gonna join the no job stone one that's up. Just to watch the carnage. Honestly, I think Archer, like, obviously I don't have songs, but I think I still have Repelling Shot even. Like, I think Archer made out the best as far as all of the no jobstone runs I've done so far. Archer has definitely made out the best as far as level 50 kit goes, because like Bar does not get a lot other than songs and buffs, and like I wouldn't have battle voice at 49 anyway. Yeah, I'm only missing stats in the songs because I don't think Reign of Death is going to be particularly, especially without songs. So, like, hey. Also, for the record, I did not go as far as actually linking to any of my profiles in my search info. But I did, however, say that it is... Oh, wait. Why is it play Xenoblade? I'm no longer asking. I thought I changed it. That's not correct. Okay. That's weird. I thought I changed it back. Because I keep swapping it between, play Xenoblade, I'm no longer asking, and it's Mr. Lux and Xenoblade himself, like, comment, and subscribe. Which, honestly, I think that's funnier. So I'm gonna change it back to that one. Because it's not as toxic as, like, actually posting a link to any of, to like, YouTube or something. But if someone's curious as to what that even means, they will Google Lux and Xenoblade, and the first thing that shows up when you Google Lux and Xenoblade is my channel. So it's a win-win. And also, for the record, as soon as we get enough glamour plates where we can have one for each job, I'm absolutely going to do Bard and Machinist. Both look like this. Dancer is the exact same, but without the pants. That's the bit that I've been wanting to do for months, but I just haven't had the glamour plate space to do that. Alright, I'm assuming that Omega emote is account-wide. If you have it on your RP alt, and not your main. Okay, I was about to say. The one thing, besides, like, the funny emotes, the one thing that I ended up actually besides Fatter Cat, I forgot I got Fatter Cat when it was on sale. Oh wait, hold on, I need to swap back to Conjurer. Still have Rescue. Are we gonna get Catboy Ardbert? Because that looks like a Catboy Ardbert alt. Hi, Nell, are you back? I'm doing my best to make Cape Westwind actually difficult. Oh wait, we have Ardbert and John Final Fantasy in the same party. It's perfect. There's no way we can lose now. Not. Yes, let me just stream Hajimari no Kiseki. I have, like, what, 9 viewers now. I'm sure that number is just gonna go up if I start playing a much more obscure game than the most popular MMO in the world currently. Yeah. And yeah, sure, why not? Like, if I keep streaming regularly, I'm probably not going to accept every viewer friend request, but if you're here for the funny test stream, then sure, why not? You could send me one once I'm out of the instance. Oh, look. The guy who's only in Stormblood is talking about games that are better. Alright, that is in fact John Final Fantasy. Oh, that's... I don't know what I was expecting, but Ardbert Starbucks employee is not what I was... Is definitely not that, but I'm definitely here for it. Alright, party buffs don't exist, so I think optimal is just get my stuff out immediately. Don't have Shadow Bite, so I think just snapshot the dots. I think I have not mapped out and like actively analyzed the level 50 archer rotation. I'm sorry. I know I'm like a complete fraud. Thanks, Anel. Very cool. You weren't there for the please don't subscribe. This is just a test stream. But I guess if you're just going to waste your prime, that's fine. Get rid of that cheese. These notifications are 4 years old. That's why they're still bad. I promise, I could make them intentionally even worse. Solaris, is that just an old gladiator ability that I don't know about? Oh, whoa, frame rate. Oh, he almost got ads done. Oh god, I hate how everyone is just subscribing now just to get the Founders Badge. That's so cursed. I should have just... I don't know if I can turn subscribers off. I should have done that. I thought turning donations off would have, like, stopped people from trying to... Whatever. I literally said in, like, the announcements for this that this is a test stream. I'm gonna complain about free money when people are giving me money for, like, actively nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, thank God. I thought one of the Conjurers was about to DC. I was about to be very scared. I also forgot to... Not the F. Probably should have waited for a tank, though. Oh, God. Actually, I should be using... I think Quick Knock's a DPS gain on 2. Oh, if you think just that Finch cam is cute, I have, like... I definitely have a folder of cute Finch images. I don't think that's a surprise. I also needed something on brand to block chat, because it's, like, general, both community policy and, I think, technically in TOS? Needed something, and I figured Finch was the most on-brand for Luxon thing that I could possibly do. I want to see a much worse thing, though. You see my temporary startup.
Yeah!
Thing,
Let's go!
It's just a bunch of random Xeno gifts
Let's go all
with
out!
Finch's battle dialogue over them. We don't talk about that. Oh wait, was that loud? Was that too loud? See, again, I have not streamed since changing streaming software, so I don't know how loud Finch is there. I'm genuinely sorry if I hurt anyone's ears there. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the Discord link's expired. Okay, well, on the bright side, it's okay that the Discord link is expired because that Discord server effectively does not exist right now. But on the other side, I intentionally thought that I kept the Discord link in such a way that it would always be relevant. Or rather, when I stopped making the server public, I intentionally made a waiting room channel that's completely... I'll figure the Discord thing out. That's what I should do. I should first Twitch sub goal. I actually fix the Discord server. I'm not doing that. I'm not that mean. What I should do, though, is like a celebratory Xenoblade 1 or Xenoblade 2 stream or something that's just like... Luxon Discord server exists now. This is a stream celebrating that. Because it's the only meme that I can actually call my own. Like, I tried to turn Tyrea not wearing pants into one, and that never caught on. That's the one thing, like, if Anel's still in here, then he probably feels that too. The kind of content I make isn't necessarily the kind where you watch for the creator. It's more so you watch for the information in it, which is like why I'm not surprised I don't get comparatively massive amount of viewers when I do stream. But like, I mean, I think when I played Splatoon competitively, I think I genuinely got a proportionally larger amount of viewers compared to my like YouTube subscriber base. That's just because people who wanted to watch me play Splatoon were there to watch me play Splatoon. But like, unless I'm playing a Xeno game. Anyway, while I was rambling completely incoherently about how I don't mind that people don't watch my streams, I think we might actually be on track to get this, which means I'm one clear away from the, I don't know what we'd call the Cape Westwind version of a hat trick, but we're getting there. It's actually a surprisingly clean run. There we go. As they say where I come from. Bazinga. Actually, you want to see something extremely cursed? Hold on. I made an alt. I could find, if I actually have the file for this. Grab the G-pose screenshot first, and then... Oh wait, I am facing away from the camera. That's not correct. There we go. Good, good. I love Starbucks Ardbert just dead on the ground. That's perfect. Find the screenshot. I made an extremely cursed alt the other day. Now this is not an alt that I have any intention on actually playing, especially once Data Center Travel comes out. I don't think I did. That's unfortunate. I made a gladiator alt called Sheltron Cooper, which is Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory as a paladin, which has an ability called Sheltron. And I really hate myself for thinking of that. Now, keep in mind, I didn't actually go anywhere with that character. I literally just made it into the first instance. Or, like, the instanced version of Ul'dah or whatever. But let's... Actually... Just to prove to you that I did this, I'm going to log out Elior and show that that's a thing I actually did. And because it's Crystal at 11 p.m., I don't think I'm going to have much trouble getting back in. Oh, wait, I forgot to change data centers. Never mind. I think I made it on Primal because I wanted to have an alt on every data center, even though DC Travel is going to exist shortly. There we go, Sheltron Cooper. This was the closest I could get with the default character options. I'm never going to play this character other than possibly buying a Paladin boost just so I can actually use Sheltron, but I had to take the name on at least one server just so I could have it for posterity. All right, there we go. Let's go to an actual good character. Keep in mind, I do have an alt on Ether that I never used as well. And that alt is almost as goofy as Sheltron Cooper, which I think I've actually shown this before. That's the character I made on Ether. Just like, yes, naming someone something technically wrong is like objectively funnier than using the correct name. Which is why Anel is Fei Xenogears and not Fei Fong Wong. Alright, can I get... Summoner, because I vaguely know how to play that. Do not have a summoner. Oh god. Sure. Just throw some glamour plate over. Yeah, sure. You can have the Sanji glamour. Because that looks... The Rydia outfit does not look good on male Elizin. Let's just say that. Oh god. This is really all I got at this level. Probably take Raise. Should probably... Probably gonna be useful on the ads if we don't. Am I planning on streaming more often? Yes. If I am able to iron out the bandwidth issues I was having before, absolutely. Will I be streaming Xenoblade 3? Possibly, but I will not be streaming my first playthrough. That's something I need to keep completely to myself. if I do anything, I'm going to just literally be recording exclusively audio as I go through. Yo, Sandra, wait, actually, do you want to, finish setting top part. But yeah, you want to see real Sanji? This is why I have the Sanji outfit. Because that's just an ability the monk class in this game can do. Another meme video that I kind of wanted to do with this game was also the monk Sanji only rotation, which okay. There we go. Which is literally just, is it possible to play monk by only using kick attacks at like level 90? I think it's possible, but you don't get your damage buff, you don't get your dot, you don't get most of your bread and butter abilities. I'm pretty sure it's just like the dragon kick spam rotation, but you also use the handstand kick sometimes too. So there, physic can. I wish I could just not have physic on my bar, but it can stay, I guess. Eve, I have it. Is that everything? There's Ruin 2, Carby, Shield, which it's funny because it's named Aegis and I'm a Xenoblade fan. Just you wait. If you're watching this and don't know this game, I'm going to show you the even bigger funny Xenoblade thing. Shine. Infester, Energy. All of the funny carbuncles. There we go. All right. If you haven't played the game before, close your eyes because there are going to be spoilers as I go through this list. There we go. It's safe. All right. I'm too lame to start a party. Wait for another one to pop up. I'm definitely going to stream more if like my own schedule allows and a bunch of things, and there are things that I'm capable. Like I said this before, and some people might not know that, but if Splatoon 3 is good, then I'm absolutely going to get back into streaming Splatoon because I love that series, and I don't really want to get back into 2 at the very end of its lifespan, although I have been very tempted to try and crash some Chugga Conroy recording lobbies. Not gonna lie. However, I'd rather just wait for 3. I hope 3 is good because I'm definitely gonna stream that if it is. I'm gonna leave the Mario Kart to Anel because every time I play against him, he destroys me and it makes me sad. Then I definitely want to just do a stream of the entire Trail series, which is gonna be fun, but only because I'm gonna have to rush the first 3 games because the official localization of the 4th is coming out in a few months. Then I can just wait for the 5th. And then funny Cold Steel things happen where I have to play 4 Cold Steel games before Reverie comes out. But yeah, I mean, I'm still working on the things that I would actually stream. But the fact that I'm capable of playing 14 at like pull up system settings. Like I have it on maximum 60 FPS, so nude only. Okay, that's nude only, not classes though. Oh no, don't worry about me spoiling you on Trails if I start streaming. I would be streaming the games in order, and there are 5 games before Cold Steel 1. So unless you started with Cold Steel 1, you wouldn't get spoiled on anything. So like, because the games in between Sky and Cold Steel are getting localized for the first time, or officially localized for the first time. So I want to be up to the first game that gets the official release when it gets the official release. And honestly, I might do, because Cold Steel and Crossbell, boring Trails information for the people who are just here to see the funny Xenoblade man talk about Xenoblade while playing a game that's sort of like Xenoblade. The first 2 Cold Steel games and the 2 Crossbell games sort of take place at the same time, so I might do Cold Steel 1 and 2 in between 0 and Waiting for Azure if the timing works out for that, because, like, if you think about it, Azure spoils more a Cold Steel... Or, sorry. Yeah, Azure spoils more of Cold Steel 2 than Cold Steel 2 spoils of Azure, so... might be kind of safe to do that. I don't know. Also might be a good idea to get the worst of the Reinschwarzer arc out of the way. I'm sorry, I should not be bad-mouthing Cold Steel 1 and 2 when I'm responding to someone who's still in the middle of 1, but... if you don't like Cold Steel 1 and 2, I promise it gets a lot better after that, and if you do, it gets even better than that. So, no matter which way, unless you hate it so much you drop the entire series, is gonna be good. Cold Steel 3, I think, is my favorite of those 4. Hajimari is apparently the best game in the series, and Kuro is apparently also very good. But, I also don't want to join the naked party because, gonna be real, L's and proportions are just a little janky. This works, it works for the Sanji outfit because they always like to emphasize him being, like, really slim, and like when he does a big kick, his entire body is drawn as like exactly one straight line. And it works for the High Entia outfit because the armor is bulky enough. You can't see this, like, how thin he is, but if I take my clothes off, this looks like someone mid-growth spurt whose proportions haven't evened out properly. Not joining the naked party. Need to get one more jobstone list clear. Thinking about, because I technically have a miscellaneous channel, and this, like, I'd obviously put stream VODs there. This is totally going up on that channel. But thinking about it, but I wanted to start doing, like, actual pre-recorded Let's Play. Like, ooh, okay. I just had a brain blast. Do you know the game that I definitely do want to stream a blind playthrough of? It is probably the upcoming game that I'm most excited for behind Xenoblade 3. If anyone can guess that, can you... If you've been actively paying attention to, every tweet I've been making for the past few months, and you probably know what I'm talking about, but I want to see if anyone knows what I'm thinking. It's also not a Trails game because Kuro is technically out, even if there's no transition. It is something I've talked about before, but Nice. Thanks for thanks for making the party finder so I didn't have to. I see what has been done there. And I'm okay with this. You kind of need to get something to drink and go to, because, like, I'm gonna try to get up for patch, for, like, the patch actually coming out, so. Like, most people in chat are just 100%. So, you have heard of the game Sea of Stars. It is an indie pixel JRPG, which might sound very uninteresting and very generic. However, okay, I am unironically interested in the Lego Star Wars game after hearing that it apparently has very good tech. And of course the Xenoblade references, and like I am 100% there for Malos Luke Skywalker, but that's out already, so that doesn't count. But Sea of Stars, it is made by the same team that made The Messenger, which is a 8/16-bit retro-inspired 2D platformer that's based on Ninja Gaiden and Metroid. It is a fantastic game. Sea of Stars is a prequel to that, set in the same universe, but it is a JRPG inspired by 90s Squaresoft. And by 90s Squaresoft, I don't mean Final Fantasy. I mean Chrono Trigger and Xenogears. And you know what else they did? They also took some Golden Sun inspiration. So it's like, it is a Chrono Trigger / Xeno... It's a Chrono Trigger, primarily, battle system-wise, throwback, with a lot of Golden Sun lore ideas. And the best thing is, they got Yasunori Mitsuda as a guest composer. And the one thing that completely sold me on this game is something I just need to find. Sea of Stars trailer. There we go. This is... I can actually show it on... That, oh god, I forgot that I didn't change the file names on a bunch of that. This showing up in the trailer is what is exactly what sold me 100% on the game. I was already interested in it just based on the premise and the team behind it, but if you get Yasunori Mitsuda and refer to the quote-unquote Xeno series, I know you are a developer that likes the same things I like. So that's another game that I would recommend Xeno fans to check out. Because like the full pipeline is, do you like Xenoblade? Play all of the Xenoblade games you possibly can. Then you play Xenogears and Xenosagas, preferably in that order. Then you play all of the Trails games, which is a massive ask because there are 12 of them now, or 11 of them now. And then there are a few other quote-unquote not Xeno games that I'd recommend. Like Astral Chain has some X vibes that I'd recommend people also check out, which... That's what I should do. That's what I need to stream. I need to stream me finishing Astral Chain. Because I started a Let's Play of that, a blind Let's Play of that, on the day it released. And I still haven't beaten it. Anyway. You should all go play The Messenger next time you can find it on sale or even not on sale, because I think it's worth full price. I think it's $20. Oh, I forgot Carbuncle. I forgot Carbuncle. I'm such a fraud. Oh god. Am I missing an ability? I think I'm missing an ability. Yeah, there we go. I'm missing Ether Charge. Okay. That's what was missing. Funny thing is, that's weird. Why do the elemental ruins have the same icon as just a regular ruin? That's... Ugh. I like it way better when they turn into unique abilities. Okay, my rotation is completely destroyed. Alright, yeah, Clutch Summon. I don't think Clutch Summoner Physic is gonna save us on this one. not a lot you can do with only one tank. But can't believe it. They said Summoner was the easiest job in the game, and I screwed up on the rotation without even the job stone. It's so sad. Maybe I'm not actually good at this game. I think I might have been carried through all of my Savage clears so far. The distinct possibility. Nice. I like the ground AoE. How much does Physic actually do? Wow. Worse than I thought. Stand back here. The funny thing is, I've besides like a couple. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like, oh, what new games have I played recently? But Kirby was the most recent one I really have. Because once I started playing 14, I stopped playing a lot of other games. I think Metroid Dread and Kirby are the only significant new releases that I've actually played since I started playing 14 last May, which is kind of sad, but kind of really funny. I mean, Dread and Forgotten Land are also are both great. I've been very Kirby was my queue game, like my game just playing while in DPS queues for dungeons and stuff, or that's and whatever. For the past few weeks, and I was away from home when I first got Dread. I didn't really need to worry about losing 14 time for that. I also played through the Blaster Master Zero series, which is also pretty good. Swift cast on my Ruby Ruins. Actually, I shouldn't be, because people are going to be dying. Probably save that for the res. I had a point when I was talking about games I was playing, but I just think it's funny how I beat like 20-something games in 2022, most of which were part of the East series or Classic Mega Man. And it's like, once you get to May, I just stop beating games that aren't 14 expansions. I should probably be like actually properly. I'm so glad I'm basically fizz range in this phase. Oh god. Oh god, why is... Okay, thank you. Large boy is no longer on me. I am safe. So bad at the game, I just lost a GCD. Standing too far away. Wait, no I didn't, no I didn't, no I didn't. Let's go. God Gamer. God Gamer, Lux and Xenoblade. Actually, I think Titan is the one you're supposed to go to first for max damage on summons. Yeah, I'm not a God Gamer. I got stuck on the lamppost. I don't think I can actually call myself good at this game. Always more to learn. Alright, there we go. That is... Yeah, that is the thing with 14. It is very hard to just start once you get sucked in. Same problem with Trails too. Which is why I played through all of 14 through the end of Shadowbringers in 2 months. I also played through the first 8 Trails games in 2 months, which was also very funny. And I also, I think, read the first 900 something chapters of One Piece in 2 months. I am really good at long series for some reason. But the other thing that's really scared me is from Prime Gaming, I think I got like a 7 day free RuneScape sub. And I'm like, okay, I should never touch that game, or I will never play another game again, because as everything I've heard of RuneScape is, it is just a black hole of committing all of your time to it. Or like, oh, grindy old school MMO, and the main phrase about it is you never quit RuneScape, you just take long breaks. So I think that's something that I'm just not mentally capable of also getting into. Other games that I beat. I forgot I beat Enter the Gungeon. I forgot I beat Horizon Zero Dawn last year. Man, I played some good games. I'm gonna probably stream soon to play another good game, The Legend of Heroes Hajimari no Kiseki. Please check out the Trail series, or watch my streams later when I get to it. But I don't know. All things considered, I'd say this test stream was a success. We had a few internet hiccups, but as far as technical wise things working, I think it worked very well. And assuming I have the time to do things, which, let's face it, I might not be able to get myself in the mood for streaming if I can barely make videos on a timely basis. I think I'm probably gonna do it more. I already knew that capture card wise, like any console game would work fine based on this computer, but it's good to know that one of the more I mean, it's Final Fantasy 14. It's a 10-year-old game. It's not exactly the most intensive thing in the world, but I'm playing it at 4K max settings, so it's probably more than like a different game at 1080 that I might stream. So I think tech-wise I can definitely handle everything. So thanks for sitting around for the stress test. Thank you, Anel, for insulting my notifications. I know they're bad. You're not even here anymore. But thanks everyone for tuning in. If you missed part of it or all of it, then check out the VOD on my second channel, which I'm going to probably upload on Tuesday as opposed to tomorrow, because I just realized I never uploaded the full reaction to the direct that Xenoblade 3 was revealed at. I only uploaded a highlight reel of it to the main channel, so that's got to go up too, and then I can put this VOD up. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you all and many other people when I stream more in the future. Good to know I have this in my back pocket again. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say the thing I always do. Until next time, this is Luxon, signing off. I don't even remember where I got that catchphrase from. I probably stole it from some other content creator I watched when I was younger, who probably has much bigger viewer base that just doesn't have a crossover with me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I should probably go to sleep. Goodbye.